Good morning, students. I hope everyone is doing good. And as we are doing our chapter 3 dimensional geometry and we are discussing the last exercise of this chapter 11.3, all the formulas we have discussed. So, few sums which are left that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so sum number 9 we are going to start with. It is given, find the equation of the plane through the intersection of these two planes, and the new plane is passing through the point 2, 2, 1. Okay, so we have to find the new plane which is passing through the intersection of these two planes. So we know the new plane that will be passing through the intersection of P1 plane and P2 plane, it will be P1 plus lambda times P2 plane equal to 0. This will be the equation of the new plane. So we will just apply that. It means it will be 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 plus lambda times second plane, which is x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so this is the plane that is passing through the intersection of two planes. Now one condition is given. What is the condition? That the new plane is passing through the point. Now see, if new plane is passing through this point, that means this point will satisfy the equation of this new plane if I mark it as 1. And when I substitute this point in the new plane, what we will get? We will get here the value of lambda, that is unknown. So from this condition, when we are getting the value of lambda, we will substitute back the value of lambda here and we are getting the required equation of plane. Okay, we can't give the answer in this form with the lambda. We have to find the particular value of lambda corresponding to which the required plane we are getting. So we will write down point 2, 2, 1 will lie on the plane given in the equation 1. Okay, given in equation 1. So that 2, 2, 1 we will just substitute the value here, and what we are getting, it is 3 into 2 minus 2 plus 2 into 1 minus 4 plus lambda times 2 plus 2 plus 1 minus 2 equal to 0. So here we are getting 6 minus 2 plus 2 minus 4 plus lambda times 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5 minus 2 is 3 equal to 0. So what we are getting here, 6 minus 4, that is 2 plus lambda 3 equal to 0. So the value of lambda is coming minus 2 by 3. Now this value of lambda minus 2 by 3, what we will do with this, we will substitute it in the equation 1, and this value of lambda, when we are substituting here, we will simplify, and that will be the new equation of plane. We will write down, put the value of lambda in equation 1. So we are getting 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4. The value of lambda is minus 2 by 3. So minus 2 by 3 into x plus y plus z minus 2 equal to 0. So when we simplify, take LCM, we are getting here 3x into 3. Okay, 9x minus 3y plus 6z minus 12. So 3, this bracket will get multiplied, minus 2 we will multiply with this bracket, minus 2x minus 2y minus 2z plus 4 equal to 0. Now 9x minus 2x, it is giving you 7x minus 3y minus 2y, that is minus 5y, 6z minus 2z, that is 4z, minus 12 plus 4, that is minus 8 equal to 0. So this will be the required equation of plane. Okay, so this is the required equation of plane which is passing through the intersection of two given planes, P1 plane and P2 plane, and one more condition was there that the new plane is passing through this point. Similarly, we will have one or the other condition given in the other sums also whenever we have the plane passing through the intersection of two given planes. So once we write down this equation, first plane plus lambda times second plane, the third means the given condition we will substitute here to get the value of lambda. Okay, I hope you people understood this sum, and likewise we will do sum number 10 and sum number 11 also. In sum number 10 also, find the vector equation of the plane. Now the planes are given in the vector form. So we know if the planes are given in the vector form, then what we will do. So like in sum number 10, I will just give you the hint. The first plane equation is given r vector dot, it is 2i cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap equals to 7, and second plane equation is given r vector dot 2i cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap equals to 9. These two planes are given and it is passing through the point, and again the new plane is passing through the point 2, 1 and 3. Now these two planes are given, and what we will do, our new plane, that means P1 plane plus lambda times P2 plane, how we will write down, it will become r vector dot. So this vector, that means n vector, it is 2i cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap plus lambda times the second n vector, it is 2i cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap bracket close equals to 7 plus 9 times lambda. So when you simplify this, okay, because 2 plus 2 lambda I cap, then 2 plus 5 lambda j cap, then minus 3 plus 3 lambda k cap, like that when we do, and this point we will substitute, that means in place of r vector this point we will get. Okay, so where we will substitute this point, in the place of r vector, it will become 2i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. When you take the dot product, find the value of lambda, you are getting your equation. Okay, so I think let us do it. So first of all we will write down here, okay, r vector dot, what we are getting, 2 plus 2 lambda I cap plus 2 plus 5 lambda j cap plus minus 3 plus 3 lambda k cap bracket close, and this is equals to 7 plus 9 lambda. We will write down this equation, we can mark as 1. We will write down as 2, 1, 3 lies on the plane, so it will satisfy. So what we will get, in place of r vector we will write down here 2i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap dot. The second bracket we will just write down as such, it is 2 plus 2 lambda I cap plus 2 plus 5 lambda j cap plus minus 3 plus 3 lambda k cap is equals to 7 plus 9 lambda. Dot product we will take, so we are getting 2 into 2 plus lambda plus 1 into 2 plus 5 lambda plus 3 into minus 3 plus 3 lambda is equals to 7 plus 9 lambda. Now I hope you people will be able to complete it. From here we will just take out the value of lambda, and that value of lambda we will substitute here and here to get the proper equation or the required equation of the plane. Okay, I am leaving it for you people. I have just started it, so you will be able to do. Now sum number 11 is also same. Again, plane passing through the intersection of two planes. Two planes are given in the general form, which is perpendicular to the other plane. Now if one plane is perpendicular to the other plane, then what will happen? Same thing, you know, if two lines are perpendicular, we know the dot product of their vectors like a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2, this will become 0 from the dot product. Similarly here, when we are having the planes in the general form, right, like ax plus by plus cz equals to d form, then a, b, c are the direction ratios. So a1 b1 c1 will be the direction ratios of the first plane, a2 b2 c2 will be the direction ratios of the second plane, right? So first we are writing p1 plus lambda times p2. You will combine the values, okay, and then we will use the relationship like if the planes are perpendicular, then the dot product of their direction ratios we will equate to 0, and from there we are getting the value of lambda. You people can do this sum number 11, it is easy sum. Okay, Now sum number 12, it is based upon angle between the planes, so this topic is removed. Sum number 13 also, it is based upon the angle. The topic is removed from the syllabus. Okay, but yes, you know, we can get one thing, we can have the result based upon this, and that I will give you. So here I am just giving you the idea. If two planes are perpendicular, if the equation of plane 1 is a1x plus b1y plus c1z equals to d1, and the equation of second plane is a2x plus b2y plus c2z equals to d2. These are the two planes. So the first result, if the first plane is perpendicular to the second plane, then which result is there? We will just take the dot product of their direction ratios, because if two, you know, if two lines are perpendicular, we have done, if two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product will be 0. Same result we have applied in the concept of line also. If the line is given in the form like the line is parallel to the given vector, then also we said b1 vector dot b2 vector 0. That means that relationship between their direction ratios. Same thing we will do here. So it means a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2, this will become equal to 0. If this result comes, like if I have a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is 0, it means the planes are perpendicular. And second, if p1 is parallel to p2. Now when the two planes are parallel, when their direction ratios are proportional, if I have, you know, a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2. If the direction ratios are proportional, then it means the planes are parallel to each other. Okay, so based upon this, you know, if there is if they ask like one marker sum or two marker sum, we can easily do. So if the planes are perpendicular, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is 0. If the planes are parallel, then their direction ratios will be proportional. Okay, so now we have the last sum of the exercise, sum number 14, and it is based upon the formula distance of the point from the plane. Okay, so this formula is also coming again from the class 11 topic straight lines only. If the point is there like x1 y1 z1 point, and plane equation is given ax plus by plus cz equals to d, then the distance of this point p from the plane, if I say this is equals to d, it will be equals to, modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 minus d divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square. So this formula is very similar, or it is almost parallel to the formula that we have done in the concept of straight lines. Okay, so same formula we are using here. There we have the linear equation in two variables. Okay, so ax plus by equals to d or c was there, and point was also with the two coordinates, right? So let us do one sum based upon this formula, and then you will be able to do sum number 14 parts also. Okay, so I am just applying the formula directly, and here we can do the b part. First part is the point 0 0 0. So if you want, okay, we can do the a part also. The point is given 0 comma 0 comma 0, and the equation of plane is given 3x minus 4y plus 12z equals to 3. So the distance will be modulus of a, this is a value, b value is minus 4, c value is 12, and d value, if I bring it here, it will become 3. And the x1 y1 z1 point is 0 0 0. So it will be 3 into 0 minus 4 into 0 plus 12 into 0 minus 3 divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square. That means 3 square minus 4 square and 12 square. So these first three terms are becoming 0 only. Mod of minus 3 is 3 only, divided by root of 9 plus 16 plus 144. So 144 plus 25, 169. So the distance will be 3 divided by 13. This will be the distance. Since this is the distance, so it will be in units. Like that, you people can do B part, C part, D part. Same way we will apply the formula. Okay, and the exercise is over with this thing. Now we will discuss few sums from the miscellaneous exercise. So let us discuss few sums from miscellaneous exercise also. In miscellaneous exercise, sum number 1 is based upon the line. Show that the line joining the origin to the point is perpendicular to the other line. So this sum is based upon the very first exercise. If two lines are perpendicular, then we can say that the product of their direction ratios, like a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2, this will be 0. So we know how to find the direction ratios of the line segment joining 2 points. So sum number 1 you can do. Similarly, sum number 2 also you will be able to do. Sum number 3 is not there since it is angle between two lines, so that sum we will not do. Sum number 5 is also angle between two lines, that sum also you cross. And sum number 4, it is very simple sum. Find the equation of line which is parallel to x-axis. So the equation of line which is parallel to x-axis, and the second thing, it is passing through 0 0. So the line which is passing through 0 0, okay, 0 0 means it is passing through the origin 0 0 0. It is passing through origin. So the line which will pass through origin as well as parallel to x-axis, that is x-axis itself. So the equation will be y equal to 0 and z equal to 0 also. And if I want, if we can give the answer in the intercept form also. The line which will be parallel to x-axis and passing through 0 0 0, that is origin, we can say this line will be x upon 1 equals to y upon 0 equals to z upon 0. That means the line, it is passing through x-axis, so intercept will be, x-intercept will be 1. It is passing through the origin, so y-intercept will be 0, z-intercept is also 0. So don't confuse this thing कि something upon 0 is not defined. Here it is not the case. These are the intercepts where the line is cutting x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So any one answer we can give here, okay. Sum number 5 we are not going to do. Sum number 6 we will discuss. Sum number 6 is, if the lines are perpendicular, find the value. Now the first line equation is given x minus 1 upon minus 3, y minus 2 upon 2k equals to z minus 3 divided by 2, and the second line is given x minus 1 upon 3k equals to y minus 1 upon 1 equals to z minus 6 divided by minus 5. Now we know that if two lines are perpendicular, if L1 line is perpendicular to L2 line, then what is the result? The same, the denominators are representing the direction ratios of the lines. So we have A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 will be equal to 0. Same result. Okay, so if I apply this result, it means minus 3 into 3k plus 2k into 1 plus 2 into minus 5 is 0. That means minus 9k plus 2k minus 10 equal to 0. So what we are getting here, minus 7k is equal to 10. So the value of k will be minus 10 by 7. Okay. So we have just used the result, like if two lines are perpendicular, then we know the relationship between their direction ratios. Okay, same result we have if two planes are perpendicular, then also the direction ratios like a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 will be 0. Okay, now sum number 8. Sum number 7. Find the vector equation of the line passing through the point and perpendicular to the plane. Now we have to find the equation of line which is passing through the point, but it is perpendicular to the plane. So this sum, let us discuss sum number 7. So here we are given, first of all, the line is passing through the point. Okay, and second thing, the required line is perpendicular to the plane. So we will write down line is perpendicular to the plane. The equation of plane is given r vector dot I cap plus 2j cap minus 5k cap plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, so these are actually the direction ratios of the normal vector to the plane. It means, so this is n vector given. Okay, n vector is given I cap plus 2j cap minus 5k cap. Now it means the direction ratios of the vector which is perpendicular to the plane are 1, 2 and minus 5, and this line and this plane is perpendicular to the line. So vector which is perpendicular to the plane, ultimately it will become the vector which is parallel to the plane. Okay, because this vector is vector which is perpendicular to the given plane, n vector. Okay, and we have line also perpendicular to the plane. So line which is perpendicular to the plane, vector which is perpendicular to the plane, so the relationship between the line and this n vector will be same, that means they are parallel. Okay, so we will say it implies, and we can write down, and direction ratios of plane which are 1, 2 and minus 5 will be same direction ratios for the line. Okay, I hope this point is clear. Okay, now we know the equation of line which is passing through the point, since we are given that the line is passing through the point 1, 2, 3. So let us write down the equation. So we can write down, therefore equation of line passing through the point. What is the point given? Point is given 1, 2, 3, and direction ratios, now we know the direction ratios of this line will be same direction ratios as of the plane. And what are the direction ratios? 1, 2 and minus 5. We know what is the equation of the line passing through the point and parallel to the vector. What is that equation? It is r vector equals to a vector plus lambda times b vector, right? So here this point 1, 2, 3 we will get the value of a vector, and the b vector will have the same direction ratios as of the plane. So the equation will become r vector is equals to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda times, here we will have I cap minus 2j cap plus 5k cap. So this will be the required equation of plane. Okay, this is our answer. Okay class, so the next sum number 8 is also same. We have to find the equation of plane. Now we have to find equation of plane passing through the point and parallel to the other plane. So first of all we know the equation of plane which is passing through the point, that we can write down, and this plane is parallel to the other plane, that means the direction ratios relationship once again we will use. Okay, so let us start with the given thing first of all. Here we are given sum number 8. The given plane is, what is the given plane? The given plane equation is here r vector dot I cap plus j cap plus k cap is equal to 2. That means this is the form r vector dot n vector equals to d type form is given. Okay, normal form is given. Right, now we have to find the new plane which is passing through the point and parallel to the vector, parallel to this plane. You know, any plane which will be parallel to this, the direction ratios will remain same, because the plane will be having the same direction as of this plane. Okay, so this thing will remain same, but yes, the distance will be different. So here this plane is having fixed distance 2 from the origin, but the new plane I don't know at what distance it will be, so that we can take any arbitrary constant. Okay, we will write down, therefore plane parallel to given plane can be, it will be like r vector dot direction ratios, that means b vector will remain, sorry, n vector will remain same, and here we can say k, right? Also given that this plane is passing through the point, this plane is passing through the point ABC, passing through the point ABC. So this ABC point will satisfy the plane, we will mark it as 1. So A, B, C will lie on equation 1. So where we will put this ABC? In the place of R vector. So we will get here AI cap plus BJ cap plus CK cap dot I cap plus J cap plus K cap is equals to, okay, K is coming twice, so let it be lambda is equal to lambda. So from here we are getting A plus B plus C is equals to lambda. Therefore the value of lambda we will substitute here. So we will write down, therefore required plane parallel to given plane is, what we are getting, R vector dot I cap plus J cap plus K cap. The value of lambda is now A plus B plus C. So this will be the required equation of plane parallel to the given plane. Okay, this is sum number 8. Sum number 9 is shortest distance between lines. I am leaving this sum for you people. Now we will discuss sum number 10. Sum number 10, sum number 11 are similar sums, even sum number 12 also same kind of. So we will do one sum from these three sums so that you people can do the next one. Okay. So sum number 10 is like that. We have to find the coordinates of the point where the line which is passing through 2 points, it crosses YZ plane. We need to find the coordinates of the point, because when the line is passing through the point, it will just touch the plane, passing through the plane, it will just touch the plane at one point. So that particular point we are supposed to calculate. Okay. Now 2 points are given. We have to first write down the equation of line which is passing through 2 points. And if you remember, the equation of line passing through 2 points, we have this Cartesian equation x upon x1 minus x2 divided by x2 minus x1 equals to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equals to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. So this is the line passing through 2 points. So our line will be, so we will write down line passing through the points. What are the points given? 5, 1, 6 and 3, 4, 1 is. So it will be x minus 5 upon 3 minus 5 equals to y minus 1 upon 4 minus 1 equals to z minus 6 upon 1 minus 6. That is, equation is becoming x minus 5 upon minus 2 equals to y minus 1 upon 3 equals to z minus 6 upon minus 5, right? So this is the equation of line. Now this line is passing through YZ plane. So when it is passing through YZ plane, I need the point coordinates. So let us take it equals to lambda, and from there I will get the values of x, y, z. It implies the value of x will be minus 2 lambda. Okay, let me I think better if I do it separately. So x minus 5 upon minus 2 is equals to lambda. I will show it for one, then you will be able to do it the other one. Minus 2 lambda, and this will be plus 5. So similarly, now I am going to write for all. So the coordinates of x, y, z will be equals to 5 minus 2 lambda, and then this will be 3 lambda plus 1, and then minus 5 lambda plus 6. Okay, so these are the coordinates. Okay, and now the next thing, we have the coordinates, that these are the coordinates in arbitrary way. Now this line is passing through YZ plane. Now the equation of YZ plane, next thing, equation of YZ plane, what is that? It is x equal to 0. So when the equation of YZ plane is x equal to 0, so if I combine these two things, that means I can compare it with this coordinates. So if it is passing through YZ plane, there will be no x coordinate. Okay, so this x coordinate I will just equate to 0. So 5 minus 2 lambda is 0. That means the value of lambda will be 5 divided by 2. The value of lambda, what we are getting, it is 5 divided by 2. And this 5 by 2 value, if I substitute in these two other coordinates, what we will get? We will get the coordinates of the point. So from the value of y will be then 3 lambda plus 1, that means 3 into 5 by 2 plus 1. So 15 divided by 2 plus 1, that means 17 by 2, and z coordinate will be minus 5. The value of lambda is 5 by 2 plus 6, that is minus 25 by 2 plus 6. So minus 25 plus 12, that is minus 13 by 2. So the required coordinates of the point, or the coordinates of the point where the line will cross the yz plane, it will be 0, comma 17 by 2, comma minus 13 by 2. So we will write down. So the coordinates of point, it will be x coordinate will be 0, 17 by 2 and minus 13 by 2. Similarly, you will do sum number 11. The coordinates of the point, again passing through the line, same formula, equation of line passing through 2 points we will use. And now this is passing the zx plane. So the equation of zx plane means y equal to 0. So same way we will do, and we will just equate the y coordinate to 0 to get the value of lambda and substitute back. Sum number 12. Find the coordinates of the point where the line passing through these 2 points crosses the plane. Okay, so whatever point you are getting in terms of lambda, that means the coordinates, same way you will get coordinates of x, y, z in terms of lambda, and this point we will substitute in the given plane, and you are getting the value of lambda. Okay, so now like that you people will be able to do till sum number 12. Okay, so you people can complete your miscellaneous exercise till sum number 12. The remaining we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you students.